Superstars, it's time for math. We are on lesson 6-7. Use patterns to develop fluency in addition. Let's look at our first problem. We are going to use blue and red cubes to make stacks of 3 cubes. How many different ways can you make a stack of 3 cubes? So we're using red and blue cubes, and we are making stacks of 3. So let's see how many different ways we can make 3 stacks. First, I'm going to use red cubes. Let's draw 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3 cubes. I used 3 red cubes. After we make our stack of 3 cubes, we then are to write equations to describe your stacks, using a blue crayon to tell how many blue cubes and a red crayon to tell how many red cubes. So for this, how many red cubes did we use? We used 3 red cubes plus how many blue cubes did we use? 0. And that equals 3. So that's one way to make a stack of 3 cubes. Let's try another way. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3. I have 3 blue cubes. So this is another stack of 3. So let's write our equation. How many red cubes do you see? 0. I only use blue cubes, right? So there's 0 red cubes plus how many blue cubes? 3. And that equals 3. So there are 2 different ways we made stacks of 3. All right, so let's make a stack of 3 cubes a different way. I'm going to draw 1, 2 red cubes, and then I'm going to add 1 blue cube. So now, how many red cubes did I use? 2. Plus, how many blue cubes did we use? 1. And that equals 3. All right, we made 3 different ways to make 3 stacks of cubes, or 3 cubes, right? So we're going to see one more way. What if I now add 1 red cube and 1, 2. If I add 2 blue cubes, that makes 3. So that is a stack of 3 using red and blue cubes. How many red cubes did I use? 1. And how many blue cubes did I use? 2. And that also equals 3. So as we can see, the first 2 equations, this one and this one, are using the same numbers, 0 and 3. They're just in different orders. Both of them equal 3. So it doesn't matter if the 3 comes first or the 0 comes first. In our next 2 equations, We're also using the same two numbers, 2 and 1. We just put them in different orders, 2 plus 1 and 1 plus 2, but they still equal 3. So it doesn't matter what order we put our numbers in, they still equal the same number, no matter which one comes first. All right, let's move on to our next page. All right, let's listen to this video.
Patterns can help you solve addition equations. You can look for patterns in the blocks and equations.
I can use patterns to make 5.
What pattern do you see in the blue numbers?
Okay, so let's look at these blue numbers here. What patterns do you see? What do you see here? We see that the numbers go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The numbers are going down by 1. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. They go down by 1 each time. What pattern do you see in the red numbers?
All right, what patterns do you see? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the numbers are going up by 1.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They go up by 1 each time. What do you notice about the equations?
Okay, so look at each of these equations. We have 5 plus 0 equals 5. 4 plus 1 equals 5. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 1 plus 4 equals 5. And 0 plus 5 equals 5. So what do you see in these equations? The amounts being added always equal 5.
The amounts being added always equal 5. What do you notice about these pairs of equations?
All right, look at these pairs. So here's one pair. Here's another pair. And here's another pair. Well, I see two numbers in this pair, 5 and 0 and 0 and 5. So 5 plus 0 equals 5 and 0 plus 5 equals 5. They are two numbers that are the same, but they are in different locations in the equation. One is before and one is after. And if you look at each of these pairs, you'll notice that the numbers being added are the same, right? All right, let's listen.
The same numbers are added, but they are added in a different order. How are the equations 3 plus 2 equals 5 and 2 plus 3 equals 5 alike?
How are they alike? Well, they still add up to the same number. They still add up to 5.
Both are equal to 5, but the numbers are added in a different order. How are the equations 4 plus 1 equals 5 and 1 plus 4 equals 5 alike?
Again, they both equal 5, but those numbers are in a different order.
They are both equal to 5, but the numbers are added in a different order. What can you say about numbers that you add? The numbers can be in a different order, and they still add up to the same answer. Now you know how to use patterns to add numbers together.
All right, let's go to our next page. Or we're going to the bottom of that second page. So this is our guided practice. You are going to color these boxes in a way to make 4, and then you're going to write an equation to match the boxes. So you can color 4 of those boxes any color. Choose one color. They already shaded them in. So I see 4 boxes colored. They are shaded. So 4 boxes, and they could be any color you want. So if those were blue boxes, you could put 4 blue boxes plus 0, because there are no other boxes that aren't colored. So 4 plus 0 equals 4. All right, let's go to the next page. Okay, we are on our guided practice. It starts at number 2. And what you are going to do is color the boxes to complete the pattern of ways to make 4. And we started that on the previous page. Then you're going to write an equation to match the boxes. So on the first page, remember, we had 4 boxes colored in and 0 that were not colored in. Now we want to continue our pattern. So they're showing you some numbers here. You're just going to fill in the numbers on number 3 and 4. And we're going to continue this pattern. So the next one would be, I'm going to color in with red. You can use any color you want. Remember, number 1, we had 4 boxes colored in. So now we are going to color in 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 boxes colored in, plus how many boxes are not colored in? 1. And that equals 4. All right, let's look at number 3. We're continuing our pattern. So they already put 2 here. So we're going to color in 2 boxes. So we have 2 colored in boxes, plus how many did we not color in? 2. You are right. What does that equal? 4. So that's another way to make 4. Number 4. How many boxes do you think we're going to color in? We are going to color in 1 to continue our pattern. So I colored in 1 box, plus how many boxes are not colored in? 3. And that equals 4. All right. Last one. How many boxes are you going to color in? 0. You're not going to color in any boxes. So 0 colored in boxes, plus how many boxes did we not color in? 4, and that equals 4. All right, superstars, I want you to continue doing the rest on your own. You're doing a great job. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.